Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ministry of Guitar. Um, Thank you for all of you who keep watching despite my rather sporadic upload schedule because I don't really like to follow the YouTube algorithm thing. In fact, I rally against it. So that's just me. Anyways, this is an update video. If you recall, about a month ago, I had given an update in terms of where this channel would be going, at least for the near future. And the difference would be, of course, we do focus on all the guitars, the beautiful guitars like this PRS private stock over here. But I wanted to really get back to making music, which was the entire purpose of playing guitar. Uh, I won't get into what I said in that video, but the long story short is this that a month later or so, I am ready and I have, for the first time, released an album of original music. I did do play around with a couple of covers in a very different style from the usual heavier metal thing, a little bit more ambient, maybe a little bit of lo-fi. But this album is, which the Swans of History, is my first album, and this is absolutely my music and my style.
The enlightened one, the remover of desire. Believer in strength, the power of Messiah.
Leisure everywhere, prosperity beckons to me. All I see is life living everywhere.
So this video, I'm not going to go too much to the album. I'm going to just talk about the guitars used on the album, and then over the next few months or so, we will go through the songs. And by the way, the first video of the album, which is just a lyric video of one of the songs I really like in the album called "The Fattened Cows of Prosperity," is out. So please do check that out as well.
We're the fattened cows of prosperity, dodging all our lives, dining on the sincerity that our fruits and labor entwine. We're the fattened cows of prosperity, whining all our lives, chasing the delusion that greatness is our birthright. See the world's ugly, from the mirror where the fantasies, for the moon that thought set you free. There's greater than anyone becomes destiny.
Okay, so surprisingly, when it comes to actually making music, you need less rather than more. Of course, we all know that. So when it came to it, I actually really ended up using only three guitars, I would say, primarily on the album. There may be a few others interspersed, I cannot recall, because some of these songs have had recordings for a while, but I primarily used three guitars. Guitar number one, the main guitar on this album, is this PRS private stock 7-string Floyd Rose. This is a guitar, for those of you who don't know, that I got from Japan. This is actually originally kind of a peacock green, but beautifully faded into this kind of almost toxic green, black, gray. It just has to be seen in real life to be appreciated because it's so beautiful. So that's the main guitar. This guitar is in drop A. It's a 26.5 in scale. It has bare knuckle juggernauts inside, and these are perfect for the application in this album, which were, of course, a lot of riffing, but also a lot of beautiful ambient, like the one that I was playing right in the beginning. That is a song from the album. It's called Buddha Nietzsche, and this is a great example of how the position 4 cuts through clean sound, and you get this beautiful. Just amazing. And at the same time, you still get, when you put into the bridge pickup, you still get you have all of that. So this is the guitar used on the songs. Let's go. I mean, I shouldn't forget the names of the songs. I'm not forgetting, but this song is used on Buddha Nietzsche, which is what I showed you. It is used on In Temptation. It is also used on what was the other song that is used on? Little bit in Dopamine Monkey, and it's used for a lot of the leads in Swan of History, Salute to Shareholders. So it's all over the album. So that's guitar number one. This is guitar number two, and this is another PRS, another extended range PRS. This is also gotten from Japan. This is a 8-string. It has Ragnarok pickups, so somehow I'm using Misha Mansoor's pickups. Somehow they're suiting me for whatever reason. And the reason I have this is because I needed an 8-string guitar for some songs, mainly Fattened Cows of Prosperity, which is the song that is out also for you to check out. As well as I wanted some songs which were in B standard. So the Floyd Rose guitar is in drop A and it's kind of stuck in drop A, right? It's a Floyd Rose. So this gives me the B of a 7-string guitar, so normal B, and then you have F sharp as you would have on an 8-string. So that's what it's used for. What I really like about this is the Ragnarok has an incredibly gnarly tone. And that's exactly what you need sometimes. So even for Fattened Cows of Prosperities, you've got that. That was a terrible sound made by me, but... So it has that, and it has an incredible amount of clarity through gain. So even if I play like... So just an incredible guitar, one of the favorite guitars in my collection, honestly, along with the other one. I mean, it's the reason I'm using these guitars those are the favorites from my 70 plus guitar collection. So that's what this is used for. The other interesting application, which you would not believe, is there's a song called Dopamine Monkey, which is not a metal song at all. It's supposed to sound like a very melodic earworm kind of a song, but then you realize subject matter isn't like pop. Anyways, that has a wah part, and I had written the wah part, which is sounds like a monkey, right? Sometimes when you play the wah properly, it sounds like a monkey. I had played it on this. I'd written that song on this guitar, but I'd figured that it's not an 8-string song. I would just use the Strat or something, right? Something a little bit more poppy. But nothing could get that sound. There's a little. Let me see if I can just get the wah on. Helix sometimes just needs a nice whirl. Let me switch off the. So there's certain, I don't know what to call it. I need my right leg for this. I'm just going to move a little bit. So it has a certain snarl that I just can't get in any other guitar. So I tried recording the song with a Strat first, then I tried a regular custom 24, anything but an 8-string, and I finally just came back to this guitar, and there was the sound. So you can check out Dopamine Monkey. This guitar is basically all over Dopamine Monkey. It's in Fattened Cows of Prosperity. What else is it in? I think it is backing up some of the thicker lines in other places. Where else did I put it in? No, I think it's actually just on those two songs. One of the songs I used did not make it to this album. It'll come on another one. So that's guitar number 2. And this is guitar number 3. What is this? It's a PRS DGT. But this is not a regular DGT. This is one of my favorite guitars. I call it DGT of Doom. I've had it since before the PRS DGT SE and everything was a thing, right? Before the recent renaissance in DGTs. I got this in 2018. I think 2018 December. Yes, the Anderton's Christmas sale. I did not like the pickups. Yes, I do not like the normal DGT pickups for whatever reason. So, but somehow the guitar was just amazing. It just wrote songs, and it's just one of those guitars. It just works somehow. I almost sold it because I didn't want to swap out the famous DGT pickups, but I was about to sell it, and then the two things happened. The buyer didn't turn up, And the song, somehow a song called Don't Let Me Go just wrote itself, so I didn't let this go. Anyways, back to the guitar. It's called a DGT of Doom. It's got bare knuckle aftermaths. It's tuned currently to C sharp standard. In the album, it's used on D standard as well as C sharp standard. And this guitar is basically incredible. The songs that it's used in are Call of the Night. Call of the Night is really my industrial, gothic, heavy, probably the heaviest song on the album. This is used for that. C sharp standard does an incredible job. It's also used on Swans of History, which is the other longer track. And in that track, the guitar goes all the way from beautiful fingerpicking, ambient to gnarly metal to delay tricks and all of that. So this guitar does everything. So that's it. So those are the three main guitars on the album. Again, do check it out. If you're following this channel, what you will be seeing is playthroughs of the songs as well as the lyric videos. For me, though I might be a guitarist, I really am a writer first somehow. That's just who I am. Guitar was just a ways to a means. So more than music videos, which I may get to at some point in time, the lyric videos. So for me, this album is more of, I don't want to use the word poetry because I again don't think as a poet, but it's really more about the words. I mean, the words and music are equally important. This is not like the lyrics are some sort of filler for for the music. It's more like the lyrics sometimes come first, sometimes they come together with the music, and they're as much part of the song of the album as much as the music is. All right, I hope this was interesting, and please do check out Fattened Cows of Prosperity. Check out the full album Swans of History on Spotify, and watch the space.